Today is Veda 13. Wow, I'm almost halfway there. Still hanging in there. And today, for the first time, I'm actually going to use the prompt from the Savvy Sexy Social calendar. And today's topic, I believe, is have you ever been to another country? And if not, or share your favorite memory from that. If not, then share where you would like to go. So I have been to, I guess, 3 other countries when I think about it. I've been to Mexico, I've been to Canada, and I have been to Paris. I think the one I will share about Canada was cool because it was for a wedding. It was a fun trip. But Paris is the one I'll share about. So back a while ago, I believe it was 1998, a friend of mine, me and a girlfriend, we just decided, you know what, we are going to travel. We're single, we have no kids, and we both wanted, to be married. Both wanted to have kids, but at that point we didn't. And we thought, you know what, let's make the best and make the most of our single life. So we decided to plan a trip to Paris. Now, we were on a shoestring budget, and we managed to pull it off for a total of $1,500 each, and we were in Paris for 10 days. So our plane ticket was $500, our hotel was $500, and then we had $500 to spend while we were there. So the funniest thing that I remember about that trip, though, is that it was right around the time when Bill Clinton, then President Bill Clinton, had been sort of outed with the whole Monica Lewinsky thing. And believe it or not, that's what people asked us about when they found out we were American. And we were like, well, it's not like we know them personally. What people would ask us as if we knew them personally. So that was kind of a weird thing. But I guess one of the things that I remember is that not obviously, but for sure, I did not speak French. And my friend, she had taken several years of French in high school, and then she took a refresher course to prepare for this trip. So she could communicate. And so whatever we needed, she would say, like if we were going to take the train, that's basically what we did. We had a hotel, which was our base. And then, the person in our hotel would tell us how to get to all the different neighborhoods, which are called arrondissements. Forgive me for my pronunciation. And so we would go to a different arrondissement every day. And, my favorite thing was, let me go back to not speaking French. Inevitably, people would come up to me, I don't know why, and start speaking French, asking questions. I'm like, do I look like I belong? But honestly, you get this whole, reputation where people in France that don't like Americans. But I'm going to tell you a couple things. People were so nice to me. Very, very nice to me. When they saw me struggling, knowing that I didn't speak French, they would start speaking English so that I could understand what was happening. So I felt like I had a fabulous, fabulous experience in Paris. I did see some ugly Americans. I definitely saw some people that were saying and doing very inappropriate things in the different museums, like saying things like, they should put this, why is this not in English? And I'm thinking, we are in Paris. But yes, I did see some of that, but I was treated very well while I was there. I was amazed at how big the Eiffel Tower actually is in person. It's hard to conceive of it when you're watching it on a movie. It's just amazing. I was pleasantly surprised by how many pastry shops and coffee and pastry and bread and everything was there. And it was quite an interesting thing to watch how, even back then in America, what you would see is people with their cup of coffee walking down the street if you're in downtown Chicago on their way to work. But there you would see people with a big old beignet walking down the street eating their bread for breakfast. And I felt like the people were so chic. You could just about tell an American by the shoes they wore. I mean, it was absolutely true. I had on athletic shoes because I was doing a lot of walking. I had on a fanny pack. I was like totally American. I never saw one French person with something like that. And the women, I never saw them with athletic shoes on. They always had on like boots or, very elegant people from what I could see. So those are some of my favorite memories, but I forgot to finish that other story about how she would speak French and I learned how to say la même, which means the same. So, and I learned how to say, un billet s'il vous plaît. One ticket, please. Those are the things I learned how to say so I could survive in Paris. But we had a fabulous time. I would not trade that memory for anything. And I now would love, love, love to go back with my family, share it with my husband. It would be fabulous. So anyway, that's my memory. And I will talk back tomorrow on Veda Day 14. Bye for now.